Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. Today we're checking the play Sabra about a young girl who goes to Israel to find true love. Let's take a look.
I can't believe it! Believe it! Hug me again.
Hi, how are you?
Remember Guy?
I don't think we ever met. Hi, I'm Gilah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You too.
How was your plane?
My flight? It was okay. Long.
Did you sleep?
A little, but it's not.
Oh, this is mamash.
You know?
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really great to finally meet you.
You too, I mean, she talks about you all the time.
Really? I hope good things.
Of course, good things.
She's told me about you too.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry. I talk about you all the time too.
You just talk all the time.
Why is the door unlocked?
It was locked when I got here.
Should that make me feel better?
Of course. Oh, giving birth.
I didn't know you'd be home yet.
I couldn't wait to see you. How was work?
It was okay. I took the right bus home today.
Mazata.
Thanks. I actually am really proud of myself. I got lost yesterday and the day before.
It's okay, you just got here.
But they're just buses. I should be able to figure them out.
And you did.
I did.
Ooh, I'm going to sleep with you tonight, okay?
Okay.
Do you mind?
No, of course not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought that we could finally catch up. It's been a long 2 years.
Hey, can I sleep on the couch?
Sababa.
You can't just pretend that this is gonna fix itself.
Nothing is broken.
Speak for yourself.
Promise that you'll stay. We can figure out all the rest later, as long as you promise that you'll stay.
Don't make promises.
I don't know what to do without you. You can't just leave me. And now Guy's home and I don't know what I'm supposed to do or who I'm supposed to be, and everything is changing and there's nothing I can do to stop it, and you haven't even been here long enough to make things slow down.
I thought you knew where you were going.
So we're here with the cast, and you did a really fantastic job and really bring so many different issues to the forefront. How did you guys prepare for the role?
Well, I really love this script. I think that the text is beautiful, and I just found a really deep personal connection to it. So I read it over and over again and figured out what I connected to the most, and just went with it.
Oh, okay. We're going to keep on with that question. So for me as an Israeli, it was in some points easier to find it because I was Israeli, but on the other hand, I'm not an Orthodox, so it was interesting to find my own view that I thought that I knew all about, and then find it in a whole different kind of perspective. So that was really interesting to me.
I did not think I would ever be wearing a uniform again, but I did, and that was kind of awesome because even just the visual of looking at myself wearing that, it just brought me back, and I'm pretty aware of the feelings, and everything about this play is very relatable to me on many levels, and decision making is never easy, especially when it comes to grown-up stuff. And yeah, I was watching a lot of Israeli TV for a while, listening to a lot of Israeli music, just getting back into the groove of what it's like to live there. And especially now, today was very important to me to do this show with you guys, because things in Israel are not very easy, and this was kind of like a support group for a day, so that was awesome for me.
As far as preparation for the role goes, I really connected with the script. Luckily enough, I have a lot of background being Israeli and American, and coming from Orthodox background, and like so many characters in the play, I also like girls, so it was really easy for me to find my way.
Well, for me, it's the first time out of home, so being here 9 months and then getting a taste of Israel again, it was just brilliant. And just take the weapon and the uniforms again. I started with some research about the specific unit that guy comes from, and I wanted to get the sense of what it is to come back after 3 weeks in base, and it's something that I remember from my military service. So I just find a way to get the sense and what it is to come back to your house, to your girlfriend, friends. It was really interesting, and same here. It was special, so special. I was really proud today to be with the uniforms. I was glad.
Well, I'm pretty weird. and Gilah, yeah. So I was pretty easy to find this role, but I'm just the only one that's not Israeli that's supposed to be playing an Israeli. So that was the challenge. But I blackmailed the playwright into putting me in the show, so it worked out.
Now, love is sometimes hard to elicit in play, and you really did so many different things to really show love. Tell us a little bit how you put that all together.
Sarah? Wow. It's funny. People ask me, why do I feel that this was a same-sex relationship, or isn't it difficult to play a same-sex relationship? And I really feel like at the crux, the heart of the play, it's not about gay or straight. It's just about two people that have a connection and are searching for something in each other. And I find the relationship between these two women to be really beautiful, and to me it sort of transcends a label like homo, hetero, gay, straight, anything like that. And it's really just a lovely story about two people that found home in each other.
For me it was, well, when you have a partner like Sarah, I have to say that from day one when we started rehearsing, it was so easy because I really genuinely like her and like being around her. She's just an awesome person, and I can say the same for the entire cast except for Chris, and and it was just so easy to fall in love with her. And I'm a girl kind of person. I have so many girlfriends that I'm so insanely tight with. They're like my family. So the transition and the boundaries, I can see how they get a little unclear, and it was just, I find that to have to be debating between two things is probably the hardest thing. When you have more than two options, you're more likely to come up with something. But when you have two really good ones, that's when it becomes really difficult. And it's in everything, like being in New York versus being in Israel, they're both so good and both so promising, and you have to make that choice every day. And what happens on the days that it doesn't really work, making that choice, that you can't really do that. So yeah.
So tell us how you came up with this idea.
Well, I've spent a lot of time in Israel being an American, and a lot of time in America being a Jew, and there's really nowhere where I'm fully part of a culture or a society. And it's not just me, but it's, growing up as a Jew, you just, you learn and you pray and you study, and, you spend all your time dreaming about Israel, and then you go to Israel and it's like, oh wait, I'm actually an American. So just this kind of being pulled in two directions at the same time, that kind of feeling.
Yeah. And, visiting Israel and seeing, a lot of the different things you just spoke about, but all the characters, like, you nailed it. From the sarcasm to the Israeli to the American, it was just like, it was a melting pot, and I think it really shows in all of your skills as actors and in your work as a writer, and I'm sure the audiences will see that in your future plays as well. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.